Good evening all, it's Shafiq here. It is 7:15 Sunday evening. Trust you good, trust you well. Another Believe to Succeed blog. So I hope this is really important and I hope this resonates with you. Why is it important? Well, I always think it's important because it's always great to start your week upcoming with a message, with a direction that you will follow, because some of us aren't going to go hopping and skipping into work tomorrow. That was me, absolutely. It was Sunday night. I hated it. From Sunday afternoon, realising what I had in front of me. So you're not the only one there who might have these fears. And what I talk about not only relates to a professional life, but it could be personally as well, in a personal relationship, in a family environment, academically, career-wise, professionally. There are all sorts of areas that we can affect and we can alter the influence, and ultimately by altering the influence or by affecting the influence, we can affect the outcome, which is key. You can affect the outcome by what you do now. Okay, so don't lose faith, don't lose heart. So we're going to start by Sunday night by putting you in a good place for Monday morning. Okay, so it's difficult to often see yourself in a better place, with a better partner, with a better career, with a better job, profession, whatever it might be. Sometimes it's difficult because you're stuck in the rut. Does that sound familiar? You just can't see yourself getting out of it. You just think, oh well, those 10 years have just flown by and I'm still here, but it's okay. I know where I am. I get my 4 weeks off, I get my bank holidays off, or he's not too bad as say he does love me, but I have to put up with the fact he's out all weekend at the football, or he doesn't show me the affection and love that I need. Why should you settle for that? Why should you settle for that? A lot of the time we settle for where we are because we've made mistakes in the past, and those mistakes in the past are affecting where we are now. What do I mean by that? We are unable to move on, to break away, to break free from what we did wrong in the past. Now surely we know that if we've done something wrong in the past, we know not to do it again. We know that didn't work out for me. That didn't work out for me. I wasn't happy there. So why are we still living our lives by what we did in the past? It just doesn't make any sense. And the greatest contributor towards that is the fear. It's the fear of being able to break away. It's the fear of putting yourself out of your comfort zone. Well, let's just weigh this up. Your life's on a tipping scale, yeah? And it can either go happiness or unhappiness, yeah? You want to tip it in your favour. You want to tip it to happiness, yeah? And how do you do that? The most instant thing you can do is by acknowledging the fact that you're not happy, yeah? Dare to dream. Think to yourself, you know what, I can see myself out of this job. I can see myself with the most amazing loving partner. I can see myself in a family situation where we aren't at loggerheads. Put yourself in the position where you are visualising a better you. Yeah? And if you do that, and if you believe that, and if you put the effort into that, then you will attract. Yeah? Your motion created the emotion. The motion of you feeling that you want to be in a better place has created the emotion. Well, that sounds good. I can see myself there. It's like when we have a hug. There's some people we all know who give the most amazing hugs. You just want to grab hold of them. Their motion of giving you that hug creates that lovely emotion in you. So absolutely you can alter. You can alter where you're going to start tomorrow. Now I'm not going to say you're going to wake up and bing, you're a Top Gear motoring journalist, you're playing for Manchester United, you've got Cheryl Cole on your arm, or for you ladies there, it might be Jude Law, I don't know. I'm not going to say it's going to happen. But what will happen is that if you picture yourself in a better place, and if you really believe in it, then surely the energy that you've put into that picturing, into that believing, is going to be so much better for you. The energy that you have now where you're just, oh. Does that make sense? And you just feed off it. If you spent 10 years of being unhappy, you're not going to turn the corner in 10 minutes. Absolutely not. But what you are going to do, day on day, hour by hour, week by week, month by month, is create the motion of you turning that tanker around. Once you turn that tanker around and you're heading for your course, you're heading for your direction, you're not going to move. You're not going to move off course. We all know how slow a tanker can have to turn around. Well, yeah, that turning motion is going to be difficult, absolutely. But once you're on course, nothing's going to stop that. Nothing's going to stop you. Absolutely not. And this is what we have to remember. And we have to remember this all the time. That, as I said a couple of days ago, it is pretty much like a lifestyle that we're drawn into, a lifestyle that we believe. And it's the only lifestyle to live. You know, you remove yourself away from negativity, you remove yourself from toxicity, you remove yourself away from confrontation, from environments that aren't mutually beneficial to yourself. And don't allow what's happened in the past affect your future. Because what's happened in the past has served you to give you a lesson to know what's not good for you in the future. So if you are in a situation where you think, you know what, I should know better, turn that off, I've got a call in 5 minutes. If you should know better, then learn from those lessons. Then say to yourself, this is just ridiculous. Why am I still here? You know, but don't be too heavy on yourself. Don't beat yourself up too much, because it'll just serve to make you feel worse. But unpick it apart. In my situation, you know, to put it, you know, out there, I realised that to go back to the environment that I was in, even though I felt I had to because I had financial commitments and I had a 14-year vested interest in climbing up the ladder, had led to one's breakdown. And as difficult as it was, after 14 years, I realised that that was going to be the worst decision I could possibly make. Financially, yeah, it was as well. You know, you lose the security, absolutely. But I tipped the scales from like no work-life balance to work-life balance. And obviously by believing, by doing my affirmations, by doing my absolute belief in the higher universe and that I will be guided, and I'll put out my vibrations and I'll put out my energy, and understanding that I can alter and influence the outcome of what I desire, situations are arising and opportunities are coming my way. But I had to take the step, and it's very difficult on a Sunday night when you're unhappy and you just think, oh, I'll just go back to it. I've been there, I understand it, absolutely. But you do have the ability to alter the outcome. And you can influence the outcome, most importantly. Yeah, you can influence. Just like when you were that child, just like when you believed you wanted to crawl, but you had to turn over onto your tummy first, then you started crawling, then you pulled yourself up, and then you started, you know, was it sofa surfing, whatever they call it, around the side. Then you did your first tentative footsteps, then you wanted to trot, then you wanted to run. Unwavering belief. And you put in the mental energy, you put in the image of you as a child wanting to do all this, and you succeeded. You have the ability to do that. Never lose sight of that. That's what's key. Never ever lose sight of where you've been and what you've achieved. Okay, so I'll wrap it up there. So even though you've got your Monday coming up and you might be struggling, go back, look at all my posts, look at all my blogs, look at all my videos. Pick a title that seems relevant. Use that to empower you. Use that to drive yourself forward. Use that to put you in a good place and work at it. Okay? And with regards to that, There's always the coaching, the one-to-one coaching. There's always the Skype. There's always the Zoom conversations. There's always the phone conversations with me. You know, my coaching is a lot more affordable than what you might think. Okay, and the one-to-ones I find really do open up a new you. Yeah, because we unpick, because we understand, because we see what's needed. So that's what's key, the understanding. But I hope this helps everybody today on a Sunday night. Have a fantastic Monday. Wake up, sit on the end of the bed. Goody, goody, goody. What exciting things the universe got for me today. And say it 5 times. Say it. You're not nuts. What you're doing is empowering. What you're doing is leaving yourself open to a new you. Okay, it's not Mary Poppins this. This bloody well works. Have a great evening. Please share, please subscribe, please like. And most importantly, you have to believe to succeed. And hopefully I won't look so pale and I've got a really bad head cold. And I will be looking a little bit better. I don't know what I do. But like I say, the message is there, and how I put it across and how I come across is neither here nor there. It's the message. You've got to believe to succeed. Cheers, bye.